on the University of San Diego campus, and today's date is January 4th, 2011, and my name is Leslie Williams. And I'm making this video file today to help people understand some of the criminality that has been perpetrated towards me and my person, my physical person, my finances, my credit, my shelter, even my car. The individuals that started this gang stalking expedition that has been going on towards me since 2002, openly, covertly, and overtly, and directly, has been going on towards me on a non-stop basis, literally every single day. I'm a target of organized stalking, which is also called gang stalking, electronic harassment, remote neural monitoring, influencing, and stimulating, and a computer-to-brain feedback loop. I'm trying to find a place where it's a little bit quiet so I can make this video, so people can understand the type of criminality that is being perpetrated towards targets of this campaign. And the only way that I can do that is to try and help illustrate to you some of the tactics and methods that have been used against targets like me. Now, I'm going to try and find a place that's a little bit more quieter, so you can clearly hear everything that I have to say. If you went to YouTube right now and typed in U of M and gang stalking, you'll find a video that was posted by me in reference to actually catching a little gang stalker harassing me. Look at the date on it. He was caught on January 20th, 2011 at U of M in Dearborn, Michigan, which is the University of Michigan in Dearborn, Michigan. And if you look at the date in reference to that particular YouTube video, and then cross-reference it to previous videos that I put online way back in 2009 in reference to a lady who had participated in gang stalking activities way back in 2006. Let me ask you a question. I posted a video online of a retired nun who had engaged in gang stalking activities way back in 2006. She worked at the circulation staff counter at U of M in Dearborn, Michigan in their library. And when she engaged in the tactics that were directly associated to gang stalking, she engaged in what is known as the direct conversation tactic. What I did was I finally caught her at the library about 2.5 years later on video. And I took a video picture of her, and then it took almost another year and 3 months to post it online because of the simple fact that I was dealing with a video camera that I had bought from CBS at that time, and I didn't know how to convert, so it was a video camera that did not run by memory cards, scan disk cards. It was one of those portable, disposable type cameras where you just use it once and you take it to CBS and get it developed. And CBS wouldn't do it for me. I had to literally take it to a place in Ann Arbor, Michigan, have it done. And once I finally got that done, in the midst of running back and forth because of them literally deliberately staging evictions, because one of the main tactics of gang stalking expeditions is to cause evictions of targets. That's all over the internet, that's a tactic of gang stalking. Their main objective is to make targets destitute, which means they create homelessness. And it's all done in order to take advantage and exploit the destitution. So I went and I posted, finally was able to post that picture of her in 2009. Now, under the comments feature in that YouTube video, you'll clearly see me talking about that woman had engaged in gang stalking activities all the way back to 2006, okay? Then I catch a gang stalker harassing me, and then I wrote numerous blogs online and on through WordPress and Freedom from Covert Harassment and Surveillance, their forum that they have in reference to Google groups. I was posting comments online over the years about what I was experiencing in Dearborn, at U of M, at my apartment, at the other libraries in Dearborn, numerous blogs, okay? I had literally been gang stalked openly, directly, by people who were solicited to engage in gang stalking activities towards me at U of M Dearborn Library over 500 times throughout the whole duration of every time I was there. And I finally caught one on a DVD video recorder, and as a result, I was able to then come across the capabilities of being able to. I got more familiar with YouTube and how it worked, and more familiar with cheap cameras like the one I'm taking this video of now. So what I did was I caught a gang stalker harassing me on January 20th, 2011. Okay? In Dearborn, Michigan. And I just got them posting it online here, I don't know, a couple months ago. I forgot what the exact date was, because since March I've been dealing with Connecticut and California. It's a nationwide syndicate. Anyways, look at that YouTube video. You can find it by typing in U of M and gang stalking, and it clearly shows an individual being caught on video camera harassing me. Now, what's the likelihood of that going on way back in 2006, and then just again at a separate one-time incident again in 2011, for it not to have been going on all the days in between? I was blogging about it all the time, about what was happening towards me in Dearborn, what was happening towards me in Bloomfield, Michigan, what was happening towards me in Dearborn Heights, Michigan. So do you really honestly think that I just got that all of a sudden on January 20th, 2011, I'm only harassed on that one date? Even though I was posting videos about people harassing me in reference to who they were on that same university campus and university library. Do you think that that's the case? I don't think so. I was writing, like I said, I was writing numerous blogs and posts on forums. I'm writing blogs and I was tweeting, contacting newspapers, civic organizations, ACLU, Amnesty International, 60 Minutes, everybody, about what was happening to me over at U of M. And so what's the likelihood of it only happening twice? When I posted the one picture of the retired nun that worked at the circulation staff, and then this guy on January 20th, 2011, even though I was blogging it all the time in between, that it was happening to me every single time I went there, throughout the whole duration of the time while I was there. What's the likelihood of that being the case? I don't think so. My name is Leslie Williams, and I'm in San Diego, California right now. And right now, I'm literally developing strategies right now to physically expose what happened when it came to the assault that took place on the MTS bus on October 10th, 2011, and the fact that MTS sent me 2 altered videos of that assault. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exercise my legal rights in exposing this. Now, whoever comes at me in reference to trying to discredit me, and whoever comes after me and attempts to even try and petition me into any hospital or the county mental health or whatever, because understand this and be very clear, it's all over the internet that gang stalking happens in California. It's all over the internet. Just type it in. Type in gang stalking in universities. I'm gang stalked right now every single time I come to this University of San Diego. Every single time. Gang stalked every time I go over to the SDSU. So understand this and be clear. What is gang stalking? They stalk you everywhere you go. It's also called organized stalking. So if they see me preparing, because they engage in gang stalking, cyber surveillance and cyber monitoring, and physical gang stalking, where they literally stalk you when you're out and about in the community. Yeah, because the whole goal is to try and set you up, to petition you it's organized crime within the system, and they go after single women, people on disability, the elderly, and they're into a bunch of other motivations. So what they try and do is get custody of a target by discrediting the target and by trying to say that a target can't take care of themselves. That's one of the reasons why they create the homelessness, by stealing their rent that's mailed, certified mail return receipt. Google gang stalking and postal employees, gang stalking, mail theft, and mail employment, and you'll come to understand the factual realities in gang stalkers rent apartments that are adjacent to targets. So if you do these things, you'll start to understand the factual realities in reference to the description of what I'm describing, and you'll be able to see that what I'm saying is the truth. So what they try to do is try to call a target crazy in reference to when a target tries to expose them, because that's part of the methods that they originally move in reference to their original motivation of why they pick a target, is to go after a target, to contain them through syndicated probate lawyers, probate judges, syndicated police officers, syndicated county mental health, syndicated social services workers, and so on and so forth. And so they believe that all they have to do is call the target crazy in reference to the target exposing them, and then they'll be okay and they get what they want as far as why they went after the target to begin with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to legally expose what they illegally did, alter a video of the assault that happened on October 10th, 2011 on an MTS bus in San Diego, here in San Diego, California. Anybody that takes a look at this video that MTS sent me that's online right now, that you can find by going to YouTube and typing in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on MTS bus. MTS sends second altered video. Look at the videos and look at the comments in the comments feature below the YouTube videos, and you'll be able to thoroughly see what was altered, what was corrupted, and why. More videos are up and coming in reference to why they did that, but everything's happening so fast, and the amount of time that I have in reference to how long it takes me to get to computers or places where computers are available, getting settled in, doing my work, because I do more than just YouTubes. You know, I'm looking at different stuff on the internet in order to be able to keep myself safe, in attempts to expose this crime for the true nature that it is. So, you know, I can only do so much in one day, but I'm making this video right now to expose this criminality that's been perpetrated towards me and my life here in San Diego, California. It's a human trafficking ring. They go after single women, people on disabilities, and the whole goal is to literally just take away everything that a target's got in order to exploit the target and what the target has. And this is literally what they're doing, and it's literally 100% literally connected to the San Diego Police Department, 100%. So I'm making this video today to expose how they're going to react to me exposing this crime in a legal fashion. And what they're going to do, they're going to try and say that somebody saw me doing this and somebody saw me doing that, and that I was not supposed to be doing it at this, you know, at this place and at that place. And they're going to try and use it against me to at least ban me from the places I've been going to use the computers. And this is what they're going to do, because the places that I'm involved in these gang stalking expeditions don't want to be exposed for what they're attached to. So instead what they're going to do is they're going to attempt to come after me for exposing it and discrediting me as a result of what I'm exposing. This is literally how they operate. Go to www.gangstalkingworld.com and look on their techniques page. It flat out says it right there, the psychiatric reprisal. This is literally what they do in order to protect themselves in reference to the criminality that they're involved in, and to discredit the target so the target is not believed. My name is Leslie Williams, and today's date is January 4th, 2011, and this is what I do. I expose the criminality that's being perpetrated towards me, my life, every aspect of my life, and because of the motivations they had for me. If they honestly think that I would let them human traffic me just because they got the power positions to protect the criminality that's going on towards me, and the destruction of my personal life, if they honestly believe that I would allow them to do this to me, they're outside of their minds. And so today's date again is January 4th, 2011, and I'm making this video on University of San Diego campus in a discreet location, and my goal is to expose the criminality for what it is. What we have to remember is, look at the Penn State fiasco. Look at how that was covered up for years and years and years and years because of the power positions of the Board of Regents, the trustees, the governor, the district attorney's office, the police that were involved. Understand this and be very, very clear. The people that make the millions and millions and millions of dollars that are generated from these university campuses will do everything and anything to protect their images. They're involved in human trafficking, but they don't want no one to know about it. Why? Because it will affect the image of the university campus. Dollars. It's all about millions of dollars that are brought in for the tax base. They don't give two shits about the people they hurt. Not one bit. So my goal is to expose the truth in reference to what they do and how they had the audacity to come in my life and attempt to do it. And so I can brief fellow citizens of San Diego in reference to the real criminality that is actually literally happening here in San Diego, California. So far I've been gang stalked on 2 university campuses here in San Diego, the SDSU and the University of San Diego. Thank you.